How can you not be bullish about that? Because you guys don't know how to read a liquidation heat map. The reason why this is so yellow is because me and my friends and everyone that watches this YouTube channel has been heavily shorting the price of Bitcoin all the way down. Now, the later that people joined us on this journey, the more likely they are to get taken out. But the point is, as a collective group, these people are very strong, because on the 1 month Bitcoin liquidation heat map, we can see actually the peak range of liquidity for the short positions that are opening here is about $80,000. We can also see on the 1 month liquidation heat map that it's way more attractive is that liquidity below the current price than above. Look how bright that is. That's $58,000 that. But back over to the weekly, you can see here all of this liquidity has now built underneath the current price, and what we've done every single time is we have come down, we have attacked a range of liquidity that exists similar to this one, and then we bounce upwards into the next previous level of liquidity, which is exactly what we did. We then broke out a little bit more. We've not done that anywhere else in this range, but that's a weekend, and these are retail traders and they don't know how to chart. So everybody starts longing off the bottom, and naturally it makes sense because everyone's doing the same thing. It's like the boys are back in control. It's us, we're controlling this market here. It's not BlackRock, they've gone to bed. So they let all those idiots come in, they let us buy up the price, but actually that's just creating, because everyone's longing it, it's creating a massive level of liquidation here, about $58,000, and when that triggers, if we just go onto the 3 month Bitcoin liquidation heat map, look how much money, look how deep this can go. There is nothing above the current price and there is everything below. And on the 1 year, it says the exact same thing. It says, like, honestly, this could go as low as $40,000 in this range. I'm not even joking. It'd be a big liquidation week down there, but it's possible. And because I love you guys, I'm showing you something that's behind a paywall here, the 2 year Bitcoin liquidation heat map. And something that I find fascinating about this is, look, Bitcoin attacks liquidity areas. It attacks the liquidity area there. It then goes up here. It doesn't really attack much of a liquidity area here, but there wasn't so much liquidity in any of that, above or below. And then here, what you can see is it attacks the liquidity, and then it builds all of this liquidity underneath, it attacks it, attacks it, attacks it. If we've already started attacking this, we're not going to finish it until it's been fully attacked. But I also must acknowledge, I can be wrong in this. No one is guaranteeing anything. I'm just using the data and reading it and interpreting it in my own way, and I'm generally correct. Which is why right now, you're going to go and press that like button, and you're going to turn on those channel notifications, and you're going to scroll down in the video description and join my free Telegram. And by the way, guys, the $10,000 to $1 million trading challenge is starting. We've been building towards this now for 2 weeks, so get yourself sorted, sign up for the challenge. If you've not seen it yet, I posted a full video tutorial yesterday. I will link that in the top corner of this video. But right now it's time to look at the Bitcoin aggregated open interest. And on this chart, we can see that over the past few hours, Bitcoin had been rallying upwards, and we've just had a little bit of a candle down while I've been filming this video, and it's caused a severe drop in open interest. And all of this is fascinating. This here, this one candle was a $200 million long position close that caused the price to go down. But to show you how sensitive this market is right now, that was a $200 million close, and it caused the price of Bitcoin to drop by about $700, which tells us market is lower liquidity than normal. Price moves like that shouldn't happen with so little money. And more important than anything else, it confirms what we thought about this before, which is that everyone was longing the price up, and now longs are starting to take profit. But as longs take profit, they've already given the institutions time to short into all of this long demand, because if it was real demand, it would have made the price go way higher. And this is really looking quite top heavy at this point. It doesn't look great. And in a few seconds, I'm going to go through my current open Bitcoin trades, and you can see here, I shorted there, I shorted there, I shorted there. And when I did those short positions, I let everyone know in the Chart Advantage Telegram group. But being that now we've discussed the data for today, what's going on in the real world? Well, there's not peace in Russia right now, but to be fair, this is good. This is good news. Nobody likes it when problems arrive on their doorstep, which means that we are now one step closer to a peace deal. But the problem is, the war in Iran is not going to end. They want to go into Iran and take all of their money. What a friendly man. And they've been consulting with nuclear experts in Tennessee. Definitely not concerning when the words Trump and nuclear in the same sentence. Fills me full of confidence for the future. And in response to this attack, the Russians decided that it was time to bomb Chernobyl. In other news, Trump is trying to make the US government put a bunch of money into all of these IPOs this year, and Bitcoin is cratering, but a new Wall Street crypto hype is on the rise. This is a puff piece about Hyperliquid and how it's going to be the next big thing, similar to this puff piece on FTX, which was of course the next big thing, but not in the way that you hope. And I think Hyperliquid's the next big thing. This is a fact. Blockchains have bridge problems. When there is any problem with DeFi, it's never the protocol's fault, it's always the individual user for using the protocol. So it just takes some kind of major liquidity event to make that whole thing go pop. Something like this. In other news, America's largest bank is building a new digital currency network to stop a massive deposit drain. And this would be good if people had money to save, but in a world where we have increasingly a cost of living crisis, it's not really a useful service for the everyman, is it? I think most people are in this industry these days to make money. To be fair, that's always been the case, and that's what this man's here to do also. And he has been desperately begging everybody and says, Bitcoin needs 4 forces to win.